Like hot and humid weather, I'll tell you what, folks, this is a perfect night for the lookouts and head on down there. We're not expecting much in the way of rain chances. The humidity will be nice because as you're sitting there in the stands, you'll think, man, it's time to get a nice beverage, cool off, and just enjoy the game. But looking at the radar right now, as far as rain chances, look at this. Nowhere near lookouts or anywhere near Chattanooga or the Tennessee Valley for the most part. We do have an isolated downpour over northwestern portions of Jackson County there in the mountains. And then also we've got another decent downpour that's over northeast Georgia, but that's heading south of LOJ. So pretty much we're pretty dry across most of the rest of the area. Right now we've got a mix of sun and clouds, a little more blue sky compared to the past couple of days out there this afternoon, and that means the temperature is a little warmer as well. 94 degrees currently in downtown Chattanooga, but look at the dew point, only in the upper 60s. I say only because we've had those dew points the past few days in the mid 70s, so quite a little drier push of air trying to build into the area, giving us a heat index of only 99 degrees right now. So we'll take what we can get, right? 90 degrees currently in Altamont, 93 in Athens, 89 in Murphy, 90 in Blue Ridge. We've got 89 in Dalton, also in Fort Payne. Take a look at some of our Skywatcher reports from earlier today. 95 in Spring City. Sandra in Athens called in with 91 degrees. Cindy in Riceville had 95 degrees today. 98 from Dan in Dayton. 91 degrees from David over in Rossville. We had 93 from Lois and Jasper. Danielle in Chatsworth had 94 degrees. 87 from Dave in Turtletown, and Johnny Unaka had 95 degrees for a high. Same thing here at Local 3. 95 degrees for a high temperature today. Harry and Mowbray Mountain had 93 degrees. 97 over in McDonald. We had 95 from Ronnie in East Brainerd, 94 in Cleveland. Johnny Parks and Ringgold had 90 degrees as well. So it was definitely a hot afternoon. It's going to stay warm as we go into the evening hours. So if you're heading to the Lookouts game, if you're heading to nightfall, temperatures in the low to mid 90s early on. After about 8, 9 o'clock, we may drop below 90 degrees on the thermometer, but the heat index will likely hover still right around 90. But get ready, folks. Here it comes, that heat dome we've been tracking all week long, finally starting to shift to the east. I say finally because it seems like we've been talking about it for the past several days. But as it does so, it's going to usher in hotter conditions for the area as we go into this weekend. So as we get into your Saturday, high temperatures approaching 98 degrees, and it's going to feel like it's about 105 to 110 during the peak heating of the day. Same thing really as we get into your Sunday, 97 for your forecast high. It'll feel like it's about, again, 105 or higher, and then we may lower that threshold just a little bit heading into the beginning of next week. 95 for your Monday, but it'll still feel like it's about 100, but that may be because we'll have a few extra clouds moving into the area. So Futurecast showing us here as we go throughout the rest of this evening and into your Saturday, this frontal boundary will hang out to our south, so that's where the best rain chances will be. So as we go into your Saturday, I'm thinking primarily dry, just a 10% chance of a tiny pop-up in the higher elevations. Same thing for your Sunday, really, but as we get into your Monday and into next week, we're going to watch a front dropping in from the south. Now, it's not going to plunge south, it's going to ooze to the south, so that means over the next several days, we'll see rain chances increasing and a little better chance of some of those afternoon scattered storms developing as we go throughout next week. So your rain chance map showing us again about a 10% Saturday, forget about it. Sunday, maybe up to a 20% in the mountains. And then Monday, I think that's when we start to talk about real rain chances, and that will extend into next week with that 60% chance as we get into your Tuesday. Overnight tonight, we'll drop down into the upper 60s in the higher elevations, lower 70s in the valley areas. It's going to stay warm and muggy, leave the air conditioner running. And as you're going throughout your day on Saturday, maybe heading out by the pool, it's going to be hot. Temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. Make sure you have that sunscreen, SPF 15 or greater, or you could burn in less than 15 minutes across the area. The UV index at 10, very high. 98 degrees, very high with your temperature as well. 97 in Cleveland and Dalton, 96 in Athens, 93 Murphy, and about 95 for our friends in Fort Payne. Let's talk about that storm alert 7-day forecast because we do have some changes. We go from very hot and dry conditions for the weekend to a little better chance of rain as we get into next week. Again, that best chance being on Tuesday as that front kind of oozes into the area. But overall, temperatures staying on the hot side with highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s.